Y'all niggas is toxic.
And suddenly, I'm awoken by a strange feeling in my stomach.
First date? Y'all ass naked? Hold on.
My stomach had the grumbles. It wasn't a good sign. Today's video is sponsored by...
I appreciate that, but no free promo.
Better food for a dinner date night than sushi. Honestly, like everything about it just works well for a dinner date night. First of all, the restaurant is always vibes, bro. Dim lighting, cool Asian decor, and the service is usually one step up in quality. Not as nice as like a 5-star Brazilian steakhouse, but way better than like a Chili's. You feel me? You feel a little bougie in like a nice sushi
Okay, that's
restaurant.
facts. That's facts. Even though I don't like sushi. That is facts though. Nigga had the BGs.
And the price definitely reflects it. Okay, this is not a cheap date night. You gotta be ready to break off some bread. And you gotta leave a tip, bro. It just have some class. Just try to look like you at least, you know, got a little something about you, man. You gotta leave a good tip. But don't get me wrong, okay? This is not a first date kind of restaurant. This is like a nice little reward for good behavior on Shorty's part. You know, you don't just take any girl to get sushi. She gotta work her way up to that, you know what I mean? Start small, you know, Chili's, pizza, wings, and you work your way up to sushi, or else you're gonna set the bar too high too early.
That is facts, chat. Listen, first dates, subtle shit, bro. Nothing too over the top. Because if you do over the top shit, she's gonna expect over the top shit all the time. So what you gotta do is you gotta set the bar relatively like, not like low, but like medium low. So that way you can impress her with the nice shit when you bring it out.
You know, you're buying Birkins for Valentine's Day. That is not the move, brother. So right before the summer of 2020, last year, this was right before things got really bad. This cute little ting slid into my DMs, bro. You know what I mean? Shorty was from Houston. She caught my attention. So we struck up a little conversation.
Just want to say that the finest women in the world live in Texas and California.
Next thing you know, she tells me that if I'm ever in the H,
Them bitches be so
I should
bad,
pay her a
bro.
visit. Well, fast forward like a month and a half, two of my best friends, who formed a duo known as 340 Ori, rappers and now YouTube animators, made the move from Florida to Houston. They used to live with me in Austin, but when I moved to LA, they moved back to their home state of Florida, and now they were gonna get their own place in Houston. So, feeling kinda like a proud big brother because they are a few years younger than me, I wanted to go and see the new spot. So I booked my ticket and made my way to H-Town. So I get to their crib, right?
That's a current
Show me
Houston,
around,
that's
and
cap?
I was quite impressed, you know.
I don't know if them bitches be hiding.
What's the price ranges for the tiers of restaurants?
For like first date restaurant versus like expensive restaurant. If you're going on an expensive date, a restaurant bill should be like $150 to $200, and that's expensive. That's if you like it, shorty. Anything more than $60 on the first date is kind of like you're wilding the fuck out, bro. $60 is high too, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. $35 is like maybe the great price range, for real, for real. Drinks, some sandwiches, wings, something slight, nothing crazy. You feel me? 65 though, you really like that bitch. Like, she's fine, but you don't want to go crazy. But you spend anything over $300 on like an expensive date, first date.
We spent the day catching up, making
You ballin', nigga.
TikToks.
You got money.
Now, of course, I had given Shorty a heads up that I was gonna be in town so that, you know, she could make a little time for the boy. As it drew closer to nighttime, I was like, it's go time. So I shoot her a text, letting her know that I was gonna be free for the night, and then she said, come through, it's a go. I hit her back like Now I'm at her house, or rather, now I'm at her apartment. I took an Uber, of course, and I could see that Shorty was living pretty nice, you know what I mean? This was a pretty big high-rise,
OnlyFans, Shorty.
clean. I was like,
OnlyFans, John. Okay, I see you. I see you, Don.
okay, All right, let's see what's inside. Then I see this petite little brown thing walk out to the front. She was wearing a black long sleeve crop top with these short denim jeans, and she had long flowing black hair. Makeup was all done up, and then I was like, thank God, Jesus, cause you never know. You never know. I mean, we had FaceTimed a couple times before I showed up, but until you meet a girl in person, you don't know what she's gonna look like, bro. So she comes out, introduces herself, gives me a hug, and then leads me up to her apartment. So we get to her spot, she pours a couple drinks, and we just get to talking, you know. Turns out she was in university, she was about to enter her final year in law school, grew up in Texas.
Damn!
Dad was Korean, mom was Mexican, came from the Valley. That's right, she a Valley girl. Broke up with her ex a little less than a year ago. Said he was boring. That's a shame. So we turned on some Netflix, and then I let her know that I was feeling a little hungry. So then she's like, I have some pasta I made earlier. I could heat it up for you. I was like, I'm not really feeling like pasta right now. So then she's like, do you like sushi? Ooh, sushi! Shorty says she about to blow the bag on dinner. That's what I'm talking about. She orders up the food on Postmates. We get a refill on the mimosas.
6
Cut
months,
on the
baby.
movie.
I'ma miss that
And a
blue
great
panda LMAO.
Static, appreciate the 6 months.
Shawty, I know how this is supposed to go. Been down this road before.
Okay, see, this right here is a cool ass date if you're comfortable with someone, right? To men and women, right? You don't have to do the whole shit you see on Twitter. Oh, he wanted my attention, so he took me to a fucking picnic in the... I mean, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's okay to vibe too, bro. You don't have to be like out the world, bro, to bag nobody. You can just do some cool shit. People are like relatable more than they like flamboyant. You feel me? Just chill out. Order a nice meal. Kick it at the crib. Shit's dope. You don't gotta comfortable. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather shorty fuck than, well, not fuck. I didn't mean like that. But I'd rather shorty like come to me on some like, hey, we can just kick it shit. You feel me? Vibe out. Then her be like, oh, let's go like do this. Like, not that it's not like, what I'm trying to say is, I feel like a comfortable vibe is easier for people to be like more settled in. When you put the bar too high on the first date, I feel like it makes people in general uncomfortable. And it's harder for you to be more like, you feel me? On like a date mood, you feel me? You're nervous, you're like, damn, there's people here. What if I don't like show out, my nigga? How much you feel like, you feel me? TK fuck with BB.
You don't gotta say,
Bro, what?
say it to my face. I know that I'm just another phase. Baby, I know that you're scared of cat.
Listen, bro. I'm a little nigga. I can't handle all that.
You don't wanna turn this into baggage. Baby girl, she treat me like a habit.
Fast forward a few hours, and now it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, and we're both fast asleep in bed. It was quiet, dark, and the only lights were coming from the skyscrapers in the distance in downtown Houston. When suddenly, I'm awoken by a strange feeling in my stomach. Ooh, no, hold up. My stomach had the grumbles. It wasn't a good sign.
You said, TK, don't you fuck with pregnant women? I am not your leader, Janix, bro. You got JG in your name, Masters. You're thinking of the wrong leader.
First, I tried to go back to sleep, hoping I could sleep off whatever this feeling was, but the grumbles only got stronger. I realized that I was gonna have to make my way to the bathroom, so I carefully slid my arm from underneath her body. I sit up, and then I tiptoe my way to the bathroom. Now, I could tell just by the way my
Better man than me, because I cannot shit in somebody else's bathroom, bro. Especially after I've never been there before. I'd have went like, I'd be like, yo, I ought to find a store, something. But like, I ain't gonna lie, I just be uncomfortable. Like shitting, bro. What if I fuck up their toilet?
stomach was acting that this was about to be bad, bro. And I was worried because her apartment, although it was nice, was rather small. In fact, her bathroom door led right into her bedroom. Pretty much, she was so close to the toilet that if it were not for this separating wall between us, I would have been able to just reach out and touch her. I was out of time. The nuclear reactor had hit critical mass. There was nothing I could do. This bathroom was about to be donezo, bro. I reach over, turn on the shower.
2,000 IQ. Smart man, smart man. She gonna hit a shower and be like, maybe he just wanted a shower. Like, you feel me? I'd rather a bitch catch me in her shower than fucking up her toilet.
I turn on the shower and I just start praying to God that this girl does not smell what I got cooking, bro. It was agonizing. One, I couldn't make any noise, like verbally, you know, and this was one of those dig your heels in and just grunt to get through it kind of
No, bro, that's gross.
dumps, bro. Two, I had to flush in between rounds to minimize the smell, but now I run the risk of waking her up and letting her on to the fact that I'm in the middle of desecrating her toilet in the most egregious of ways, my G. And look, you should be able to take a dump with your girl in the next room. But this is not a good look for the first night, bro. Now she's gonna wonder if I'ma crawl back into bed with mud butt. Finally, it was over. The tank was empty. And as soon as I was able, I gathered myself and climbed into the shower to wash away the filth. I get out of the shower and put on some fresh boxers. Pro tip, always carry a second pair of clean undies.
This nigga is me as twins, bro. Smart nigga! Listen, chat. You ever go on a link with a bitch? Always bring an extra pair of underwear. Even if you're not finna shower at her house. Sometimes, your boxers be getting wet during sex. If you keep them on. So always bring an extra pair.
When you're going over a
L
girl's,
pause. Okay.
then I quietly
You know what's
crawl
crazy? I didn't even pay attention to that.
all
but
back
I-
under the
You
covers.
niggas suck.
Moral of the story: if you're about to have a date night with a girl, and it's the first time, you can choose between eating sushi and homemade pasta. Go with the pasta.
That pasta probably was gonna fuck you up. Anyway.
Shawty, I know how this is supposed to go. And I know that I wanna turn this into baggage. Baby girl, she treat me like a habit, yeah. Shawty.
That was a W video though. W video, W information. Always good to learn something.